Hello, LA, and welcome to KOKO TPC. Yo, they are sick.
The man them twist up, the gal them twist up, the man them twist up, the gal them twist up.
Put on smoke shop. Does that mean you can buy cannabis?
The man them twist up, the gal them twist up, the man them twist up, the gal them twist up.
You know I'm coming over here. Hello everybody, welcome to KOKO TPC LA edition. I am Roxxxan and I am here with Pip Millett. Everyone make some noise for Pip.
Thanks, babe.
Have you been to LA before?
I haven't. This is my first time here.
How are you finding it?
I like it. I'm into it. It's weird. I like it.
It is weird. It's weird, but it's cool. It's nice weird.
Yeah.
Do you think you're weird?
Yeah.
What makes you weird?
I don't know. I'm not completely sure that I'm like neurotypical.
No, I love that. I feel like the creative brain is weird anyway. And it craves experience. So that kind of makes you weird.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're always trying to feed
You said it in a lovely way. Love that.
Because you're always trying to feed creativity, no?
Yeah.
But this isn't your first time in LA, right?
No, this is my either third or fourth time.
Yeah, you've been like the OG, like, hey guys, here, chicken.
I'm
waffles,
a
this,
bit,
that.
but I feel like I've still been like reading like most of the recommendations as well. Like there's still so much on this trip that I've seen for the first time, done for the first time. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah, give me one thing.
Oh, I held what was it like a?
Oh my
the
God,
snake
I
or
thought it was the
whatever for the
anaconda. What was that?
I don't know if it was like a python or an anaconda. I held that for the first time. That was like
You're crazy, and the guy's putting it in his mouth.
yeah.
Yeah. So I want to know a bit more about you now. So you're not from LA, are you?
No, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I actually came out here for a film, screenwriting specifically. Like I've always been a writer. I end up meeting two girls. I get in the band. They like, we love what you do. Just keep doing it. And they were more established than me, obviously. And I was like, really? And then from there, they kind of made me re-fall in love with music. And I was like, oh no, I think I could do this.
Are you still writing? Do you write like your video, your treatments?
I do everything.
I was gonna say
all my
because
creative.
I overheard you outside as well. You produce your own music.
Yes.
Like, how did that come about?
That came about because men were holding my records hostage.
Girl.
So what I did was I was tired of keeping having to like hound people down about my music. So I was like, you know what? I taught myself Ableton in 30 days and then I started
Ableton as well. That's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, normally people go like Fruity Loops, Logic.
I don't know.
Went straight
Something
in.
about Ableton was it's just like my brain could compute it.
And what's your creative process? How do you write? How do you come up with your melodies, songs?
Honestly, I write everything from like personal experience
Yeah.
or like a story I heard from a friend or something.
Do you write two beats or do you write and then source?
I just do poetry first.
Oh, wow.
So I'll just write, and sometimes I just like either make the beat or like someone
Wow,
makes
so
something and I just match it. I'm
You
like,
produce
oh, this is
as well.
Yeah.
Wow, do you play instruments?
I play a little bit of piano and I doodle on the guitar. I'm not saying I'm the best.
Doesn't
I'm just
matter.
good at to make.
You can pick it up and know, get the chords.
Exactly. I'm like, la 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 la. And my friend's like, that's fire. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah.
Do you write everything down or are you a voice noter?
Bit of both. I think the deeper lyrics come when I'm writing down.
Oh, do you call people out a lot?
If I'm calling someone out in the newer stuff, it's more of a voice note energy.
What's the new stuff like? What can we
The new
expect?
stuff
Yeah.
feels pretty R&B, all based around one arsehole. We're friends now.
We're friends now. Okay.
I should say that. I
Do they
feel quite
know?
bad now.
Do they know? Have you told them this is about them?
They know.
Have they heard?
No, I've given them the option to hear.
And they said no.
No, they've said yes. I just haven't played it to them yet.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm about to lose
So
a
yeah,
friend.
that's nice. Yeah. What should we look out for? What are you excited to about your friend? Yeah. Your incognito.
I thought a song. I mean, I think I'm gonna call it "Eating Out."
What's that about? Going for takeouts? Did you guys
Of
get
a
a delivery
sort.
a lot?
Some kind of fucking takeout.
So, who are your biggest influences?
King Cruel, Frank Ocean, Paul McCartney.
I love that, Paul McCartney. If you could make a song with any three people, dead or alive, would Paul McCartney be on the list?
100%.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's weird to say, but he's an elder at this point.
No, he is.
As well.
He's an OG.
Yeah, so it's like, just like hoping in my career span that we cross paths in some way. I was like, when
You got to manifest it, yeah.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
What's the industry like out here in LA? Because obviously we're from London.
My journey is really, really different from my peers. Like,
Okay.
I like to say, a fast track. I went from, just making music in a band to doing music solo. And that song led me to Beyonce. And then, boom, I'm here.
Boom, wow.
Yeah. It was just like, it was instantly.
See, I don't know. I don't believe in fast tracks and stuff. You worked hard and you were blessed
so
with the
I know,
opportunities that
but
showed up
like
for.
positioning. Yeah, it was something
Do you
that
know
I
what I mean?
had necessarily like when the opportunity kind of came about, which I didn't know. My music got sent to.
I was gonna say, hello, you can't just drop Beyonce like she's.
So
up
the
there,
song
you know
"Give
what I
Me
mean?
More" that I wrote, that song I sent it out to my now co-producer. I sent it to him actually to ask him to take pictures for me because I was getting ready to release it, and unbeknownst to me, he sent it off because he thought it was so great. He was like, and then he calls me and he's like, I sent your song off. Do you mind? I'm like, you sent my song off? I'm like, to who?
To who?
He like, I sent it to Parkwood. Is that okay? I'm like, no. And so they asked for the song. I said no. He was like, okay. He didn't expect me to say no. He was like, I have to go back and tell him that you said no. And then it was like, would you be willing to come in and write? I was like, oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, things that are mine,
That's
I'm
amazing.
very headstrong about who I am as an artist.
Beyonce is Michael Jackson of our era, so I'm
Absolutely.
a Beyonce fan.
Yeah.
You know when you was in London, random question, I always ask Americans this. Did you hear grime and garage music?
Yeah, in
Were you a fan?
every party.
Yeah, but were you a fan? Did you
People
like it? Was it? We're gonna cut that out. Don't diss my people. Don't listen. You're a really cool guy, and I can imagine
Likewise.
all your experiences.
You're such a G.
Nah, you're an
You know.
OG. Sorry, you're OG. I've spent a couple of days with you, and I really appreciate you and Pablo. Such good energy.
Same.
I would love to come to one of your music videos. Have you got any stories? Has anything crazy or wild happened behind the scenes?
On the Twist video shoot, we shot it in the middle of Kennington. All the locals were kind of just passing by because we was in like the middle of the block.
Yeah.
It was like a 360 shot. There was a guy that pulled up with like hella snakes. He said it casually. He was just like, oh yeah, I just got like 60 in my yard, like 60 snakes. Yeah, it was just like, just casual. And then I think he brought out one, and then he was like, yo, wait, no, don't worry, I got you. Because we were just trying,
of
everyone's walking, like we're in your ends.
Video, like you say, get involved. Yeah,
So,
only in South London.
You either step back or you step forward into it. You come towards me.
Yeah, see, I'd step back, but I like that about you. You're
Yeah.
someone that steps in.
Not always, but I think it's even like the other day with the snake, I had to just face that fear.
What's one thing that none of your supporters know about you? Nothing to do with music. Just, I want to know about you. Like,
Oh, I
you
was
weird?
a bodybuilder. Yes, I'm very
oh,
weird.
hold up, wait. A bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder, like competing bodybuilder. Like I went to nationals
Oh,
bodybuilder.
crazy.
Yeah.
What was
Track and field.
your track? Were you runner, long
Long
jump?
jump, 4x1, 4x4.
Oh, same.
hurdles. And I actually really loved it. And I also did powerlifting.
Okay, so basically, don't mess about because you will break your back and throw you out.
Everybody thinks because I'm super, super tiny that like it's really unexpected. So that's like my favorite fun fact about
No,
me.
I love
I'm
that.
so tiny.
Have you
Super
performed at the
excited.
Roxy before?
No, this would be my first time ever. I'm like, it's such a big thing. Like you always hear the Roxy, and anytime I've heard the Roxy, I just think like big. So like when I knew I was gonna be a part of this, I was like, oh, the
Yeah,
Roxy.
and we even know about the Roxy back in London.
Yeah.
So that's how you know. And obviously, being Roxxxan, Roxy, it's like the stars
It's the thing.
aligned.
It's so
Yeah.
iconic. So I'm super, super excited to like have my first grace of the stage.
If you could have a superpower,
If I could have a
what would it be?
superpower,
And how would you use it?
I think I probably just wish I was like a really strong swimmer.
Swimmer? Oh, do you know? They're invisible, fly, talk to animals.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Do you know what? I can help you swim before we leave LA.
I can swim.
So why would you want to be a really good swimmer?
No, like, like out at sea, like really good swimmer. Whereas me in the sea,
Okay, guys, so thank you for tuning in.
I can swim.
Until next time, she can swim.
A really strong swimmer in the sea.
It's like saying how to run, but not
No,
like
it's
swim
different.
running,
When the
like
waves are
Usain
coming at
Bolt.
you, when the waves are coming at you, it's different.
Like I want to touch things and turn them to gold. I want to be able to cure.
No, I'm not like that though. Because life is already great.
If you could go to dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would you go to dinner with?
I think it would definitely be like Basquiat.
Oh. Why Basquiat? You gotta explain, because I haven't
he
heard
just
that one.
lived his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, he was doing all the drugs, everything. He literally was like his true self. And I also want to know, like, how did you make all this art?
Yeah.
Like, enough art to like last till now. Like, we still haven't seen
Half of it.
half his stuff yet.
Yeah. Are you into art? Is art your thing?
I have a lot of friends that do art, so I feel like it makes me like wonder. I'm like, oh wow, and I doodle sometimes. Like, oh.
I was gonna say, I feel like you do dip into other parts of art, artistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also like to direct also. So.
Oh, do you direct your own stuff?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Cause you're like so humble. I just do little something. Tell me.
I like to make horror films. Very horror, very like Afro surrealism vibes.
Oh, dope. Have you incorporated that into your music yet?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on a visual now.
Oh, come on, spill the tea, as we say in England. No,
So basically, all this is just like gonna be like small vignettes of just like very obscure things that, you know.
Is this gonna be like a project?
Normal, but it looks weird. Yeah.
Oh, you're not
it's
sure
a part
yet?
of my EP called Arzu.
Love that. KOKO TPC. We'll see you at the Roxxxan Theatre. Cheers.